How did you come up with the idea for the movie?
We just finished Up, and we wanted to do something that we had not seen before, something new. My daughter was growing up, she was about 11, and she had gone through a big change from being a goofy little funny kid to being more serious, more kind of dramatic sometimes. And I thought, I wonder what's going on in her head. Thinking about emotions as characters got us all excited because we felt like that's what animation can really do well, is represent these over-exaggerated characters in a believable way.
Did you feel that this was an even bigger bet than Up?
What's interesting, as a pitch, it was a lot easier, right?
Yeah, Up was tough in those days.
There's an old man, he floats his house after his wife dies. He floats his house, like that makes no sense at all in a pitch. This one, when you say, okay, our main character is a 11-year-old girl, but she's actually not the main character, she's the setting, because inside her head are her emotions. That is intriguing and seemed to get people's attention, and it was a little bit easier to talk about it.
Pete, you've lived in Denmark for a couple of years and you went to school, right?
Yeah.
The story, does that apply to kids in both Denmark and the US?
One of the things we found in doing the research was that I was kind of assuming at the beginning of all this that different areas of the world would have different emotions. And that's not true. Everyone around the world, even cultures that have had no outside contact, have the same basic emotions. So they're born in us. So it's a very universal idea.
Can you say anything in Danish, just for the camera?
Yeah, jeg kan ikke huske meget dansk. I can say rød grød med fløde på. So that's like the test, right?
Yeah, that's the test, yeah. If you can say that, you're pretty...
Yeah, did he pass?
Yeah, he passed, yeah.
Congrats.
What about you? Can you say it?
What is it?
Rød med fløde på.
Rød med fløde på.
Pretty. Somebody told me that they used that as a test during the war, World War II. Like if you could say that, they'd let you in the country.
Oh, that was the...
And if you couldn't, then you're out.
High stakes test.
I know.
Wait, Jai, you could get lost in there.
Think positive.
Okay, I'm positive you will get lost in there. That's long-term memory. An endless warren of corridors and shelves. I read about it in the manuals.
The manuals? The manuals! You read the manuals!
Yeah.
So you know the way back to headquarters!
Did you have to be extra careful when making a family film about emotions?
Well, I mean, we try to make films that really appeal to everybody at every age. And so this one, it felt like it was right across that plate. I know that there was some concern we had that the concept was too complex, you know, because we have a lot of things going on. The human mind's very complex. So we did test it amongst some kids, and luckily they totally got it. They understood everything.
Yeah, I would say we were careful with making sure it was clear, but I don't think we were frightened that it was too heavy or intense of a topic.
Uh-oh, what do we do?
Guys, here, you pretend to be Joy.
Won't it be great to be back out on the ice?
Oh yeah, that sounds fantastic.
As we start on these films, we end up going back and thinking about our own lives as kids, and I think we've kind of made a career of trying to keep alive childhood in our adult lives, and you know, harkening back to that enthusiasm, that sense of anticipation and joy that you feel as a kid. That sometimes is still there in adults, and you just have to kind of stoke the fire a little bit.
Yeah, remind them.